Hey everyone, this is Trish from ByrdFeed. Welcome back for another Operation Christmas Child shoebox unboxing as we inch closer to Collection Week in November. I think almost all girls at some point in their childhood dream of being a princess. So today I want to share with you a special princess-themed shoebox gift that I've packed intentionally for a 10 to 14-year-old girl. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I think about packing a princess-themed shoebox, I typically think 2 to 4 or 5 to 9-year-old. Those age ranges seem the obvious choice, and to some, princesses may seem a bit immature for an older girl, but in this unboxing, I'll show you how I make feeling like a princess just as relevant for a 10 to 14-year-old. I packed it in an average sized shoebox. It measures 7.5 wide by 12.5 inches long, and I wrapped it in Disney Princess paper, and the label is marked for a 10 to 14-year-old girl. Inside, I decorated simply with some packaging, and I wrote on it the words, "You are sweet, you are beautiful, you are smart, and you are a princess." And when this young lady looks inside her box, that's what she'll see. I found a cute castle popper on Shein a while back, so I think that's perfect for a 10 to 14-year-old. She has a Disney Princess paint box coloring book. It comes with the watercolors and a paintbrush, so she can use those to either paint her pictures or she can use colored pencils that I believe I have given her in the shoebox. We'll get to those later. Her notebook is a Disney Princess spiral notebook that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I've also given her a Disney Princess story and activity magazine. These are 25 cents at the Dollar Tree. They're clearanced. So you can probably still find these. My stores still have quite a few for a quarter. I think that's great for a 10 to 14-year-old. Now, I did give her a doll. I gave her a Cinderella doll. I include either a doll or a stuffed animal or both in all my 10 to 14 girl shoe boxes. And I think even a 10 to 14-year-old can appreciate a doll like this, whether she plays with it, maybe she's never had a doll before, or uses it just as display in her bedroom, on a dresser, on her bed. And Cinderella was a contribution from Denise L. She sent this to me, and I was putting together this princess box, and I didn't have a doll or a stuffy or anything to go in it, so I thought, this is fantastic. How great is that for her to have? Cinderella doll, she has glass slippers. Her skirt does come off, so that's removable. Now, I have also given her some extra clothing that will fit this doll. I've tried them on. It was difficult to find some Barbie type clothes to fit her because these are not removable. Her little puff sleeves don't come off. So that was the difficult part. But I did find an outfit. These pants, white pants, there's sparkles on it. White pants fit her perfectly. And this little top has this puff sleeve. It's like a little peasant top. So it covers her puffed sleeves on her bodice quite well. So that fits her. I don't know where these sparkles. the glitter has come from her dress. And then this little dress came from Dollar General in a set, and it's stretchy and fits over her puff sleeves, and they're really barely noticeable when she's wearing those. So this young lady will have her princess doll with 2 outfits. Then for a little something soft, I gave her this cute mouse keychain, and the mouse represents one of the 4 mice who turn into the horses that pull Cinderella's carriage in the story. I gave her a jump rope, but not just any jump rope. This is a double Dutch jump rope. It's 14 feet long. I think that's great for a 10 to 14-year-old girl, or any girl old enough to play jump rope. They can get their friends involved and it becomes a social activity. I gave her a deck of jumbo Disney Princess playing cards. It's always fun to play games with fun characters on the cards. I think she'll enjoy those. I made her a little bead kit in some Cinderella colors. Cinderella blue and some pink and white, clear and silver. The beads came from Michael's in a bag of assorted beads, and I just separated them out into this partitioned little container, which I got on Shein. And I think the elastic cording came from the Dollar Tree. And I also slipped in there a little charm. It's a cross that I had and haven't used, so I put that in there as well. So I really like this for her. I also put together for her a sewing kit. This is one I made last year in one of the donated Ipsy cosmetic bags, and I love this one for this shoebox because it's in that pearlized Cinderella blue color. And inside it has measuring tapes and needles and thimbles, zippers, thread. It has tins of buttons and straight pins. It has a seam ripper in there and some other things. And I'll leave a link below to a video that I did a while back on what I include in my sewing kits. She has a jumbo Disney Princess beach ball. It has several princesses on it. We have Belle, Ariel, and Snow White. So it's pretty big, as you can see. And that came from Dollar General last summer. I bought it at the same time I bought the jump rope. So, you know, I don't remember what I paid for these, but I want to say they were like between 50 cents and $1, something like that. I gave her a couple of Hot Wheels cars, a convertible Barbie car. I buy these up at the Dollar Tree or wherever I can find them. Every time I see them, I buy Barbie cars because I love to put them in the girls' boxes. And I paired it with this silly donut car. This car was contributed by Angie in the big box of Hot Wheels that she sent me at the end of last year, and I thought it went well with that. So I think she'll have fun with those. I included a journal. I like giving journals to the 10 to 14-year-olds, so I gave her this lenticular Disney Princess one that has Belle and Tiana on the front. I don't know if you can see them moving as I'm moving that. And it has lined paper inside with hearts. And to write in her journal, I gave her a magic wand, star, novelty pen that coordinates with her journal. I want to get down to her shirt, which is what started this whole box. When I found this at Old Navy on clearance for, I don't know, I didn't even write on it what I paid for it. Did I? I did not. but it was dirt cheap. It's possible that it was on sale and I used Gap rewards on it. But it was in an XL 14-16, and I looked at it and loved it, and I thought, can I do a great princess box for a 10 to 14-year-old? So I set out to do that. So this one has a beautiful graphic of Cinderella front and center with several of the other princesses around her. So this young lady has a princess t-shirt. I really like that. I have given her a crown. This one came from Dollar Tree, and I bought it last year, but around Halloween time it was in their costume area, so they may have it again this year. I like it because it's a flat crown that comes on a headband, so it's so easy to pack flat. And then I also like the fact that I can give her these adhesive rhinestones to decorate her face. I don't know if you can see it on the little girl in the picture. So she can use those or not. She can decorate anything with these rhinestones, but it's intended to be used on her face for dress up. I gave her a very pretty necklace that I placed inside this velvet crown jewelry box. I purchased them both separately on Shein. The necklace is a little pink rhinestone heart, and the box I just had to have for this shoebox. Now that is perfect for a 10 to 14-year-old girl. She has some more jewelry, just as pretty, that I placed inside this pink organza bag with some other little trinkets. Her bracelet I also got on Shein. It's silver with little pink rhinestones, a crown, a heart key, and a locket. Then Denise L., along with Cinderella, also sent this adorable pumpkin carriage charm. And I attached it to this little hook and made a keychain out of it. Isn't that sweet? I just love that. She also has some pretty earrings, a pair of crown studs with little pink rhinestones, and 2 rhinestone studs, a couple of little flowers, and a couple of unicorns. And I poked all of them into a unicorn sticker to keep them all together. She's got a whistle. I gave her a silver whistle. That's from Amazon. And one of those tiny, tiny miniature princesses in a box. You know, I think it came from CVS in one of those big plastic blind balls is what I would call it, because it wasn't a bag. And it had several mini things in it, and one of them was this little princess. So I gave her that as well. That's what was in that bag. She has another organza bag filled with an assortment of hair accessories, some of the metal snap barrettes, some elastics, little daisy claw clips, and a couple of small scrunchies. She's got a couple of pairs of underwear, both in a girl's size 14, little pink polka dots and a plain solid white, and a couple of pairs of socks. One of them is white with that Cinderella blue, it's almost a greenish blue on these socks, in a sparkly trim along the ankle, and a pair of Shopkins, I think that's what these are, Shopkins socks. That happened to have, and I didn't do this intentionally, I think a donut on it. I'm not sure if that's a donut or not, but it looks like a donut. I packed these long ago and then later on put the donut car in there, not even remembering that these were in there. So she's got underwear and socks. Now here's something a little bit different that I've packed for her. This is Disney Princess Smackers makeup. It's a shimmer makeup palette that I found at Walmart, 3 cents. It was marked out of stock, evidently. I found 2 of them on a clip strip in the toy department last year, maybe, sometime last year. And I just happened to scan it because I had my phone out and I was scanning things, and they scanned 3 cents. So I grabbed them up. There was this one, and there was one that had Frozen on the front of it. I guess that's why they were in the toy department, because you'll see these in the makeup department as well. So I don't know, this may be controversial to some to send, but I thought for a 10 to 14-year-old it would be great, because even, if she's not allowed to wear makeup out, I mean, she can just use it for play. She can make herself up, she can make up her sister, she can use those rhinestone thingies to put on her face. And yeah, I thought this would be fun to play with. So I'm gonna fit that right over here, I think. A few more hygiene items. She has a pretty pink wide tooth sparkly comb that I also got on Shein. I don't know if you can see the sparkles on it. A shell-shaped compact mirror. That was a contribution from Joan last year, but I love those. Those are so pretty. And an individually wrapped toothbrush, also from Joan Cowan. And then another little drawstring organza bag filled with a lip balm, strawberry Laffy Taffy flavor, and several of the 2-inch emery boards that I get on Shein, and a nail clipper. Here are her colored pencils, and I also gave her a couple of crayons. These came from Texas Roadhouse. My daughter-in-law saves these for me when the kids don't use them. Has 3 crayons, red, blue, and green in it, and I just slipped it into a little nook and cranny, so she'll have also a few crayons to color in her book if she prefers that. She has a nice assortment of school supplies that I packed into this Disney Princess pencil pouch that I got from the Dollar Tree. It's really nice, and it's very colorful, and it's filled with an assortment of pencils and pens, erasers, pencil sharpeners, and a 6-inch ruler. The ruler is from Angie, and an assortment of different colors of pens, including some Disney Princess gel pens in pink, green, and purple. I think those are the only colors in there. There might be another one, but that's what's in her pencil pouch. And I gave her a 7-inch pair of scissors, a pretty nice pair, a Westcott brand, because I gave her the sewing kit and I didn't squeeze the scissors in there, so she can use these either for school or sewing. I also gave her one of those penny Disney Princess jumbo erasers from the Dollar Tree. She has a stubby little highlighter, and I think this is the last of her school supplies. She has a solar powered or dual powered pocket calculator, and this was contributed by my friend Sally. For some reason I've cut the top off. I don't know if I did that to fit it in the box the way I had it packed. I have no idea. I don't remember why I did that. I also gave her a puzzle. This is a little bit different puzzle. It's a 3D puzzle that builds a castle. I don't know if you can see that with that light glaring on it. I don't think it makes a very big castle because that's the base of it. But yeah, it builds this little castle. So I thought that could be fun. She has an assortment of Disney princess stickers, some puffy ones, glitter and foil stickers, a letter, card, and photo from me. And the last thing in her box is one of those Disney Princess foldable tote bags that I was lucky enough to find on hidden clearance for 50 cents at Walmart long ago, last year sometime. I don't actually remember, but she's got one of those and it opens up pretty big. So that is the princess box that I've packed for a 10 to 14-year-old girl. I think it turned out pretty suitable for that age range. I hope you did too. I hope you enjoyed this one and got some ideas and inspiration for packing your shoe boxes this year. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Happy packing!